You are attending computer coding class. Please like and subscribe my channel.
Welcome. Today we will learn how to extract tables from the web page using Beautiful Soup in Python. First of all, I am opening a blog that's name is computer coding class. This blog has a web page that hold two tables. This is the web page. The heading of this web page is important information. First table has 5 rows and 2 columns. Second table also has 5 rows and 2 columns. We will copy the URL of this web page. Now come to our editor. The name of editor is Anaconda Spider. First of all, we will import all necessary packages. I have already installed all packages. First package is requests. Second package is pandas. We will use pandas for creating Excel files, and request will be used to send HTTP request to server. And third one is Beautiful Soup BS4. Here class name is Beautiful Soup and package name is BS4. Next, we will create a function named table extension that will scrape the table information. First of all, we will create the definition of table. In table definition, we will create a string named URL and assign the address of our web page to this string. Now by using request, we will send HTTP request to server, and the server return all the data in the form of text. This data will be saved in a variable request. Now we will parse this data by using Beautiful Soup and HTML parser and convert this data in the form of HTML text. All this information is stored in a variable SOUP. This beautiful function has two parameters. First one is your text material and second one is parser name. Here we are using HTML parser. We have extracted and converted all data in the form of text. Now we will search our specific table tag. First of all, we will create a blank Python list named tables. Then by using for loop, we will find our HTML tag table in web page data. Here I am using find all function that will find more than one table in our web page. In this outer for loop, we will also create a new blank Python list that's name is rows, and in this outer loop we will create another inner loop that's name is j for j in I dot find all. It means first of all we will search more than one tables, and if table is found, then we will search second tag that is under table tag, that is called tr. Tr means row of table. Under j loop we will create an empty Python list that's name is cells, and we will create another inner nested loop in j loop that's name is k, and we will search a tag that's name is td. Td means you can say column of the row or cell of the row. Now we will extract text from each cell and append that text in our Python list cells. Then come out our k loop and save all these cells list in row list. It means we are creating nested list. Now coming out from K loop and save rows list into outer tables list. So we will write tables dot append and in bracket we will write rows. In this way we have extracted all the data from all tables and stored this data in a Python list that's name is tables, and next we will just return this Python list tables. Next we will call the function table underscore extension. Before calling we will create another two empty Python list. First one is names and second one is des. Des means designation. Now we will call our function table underscore extension and print tables. Now run the program. In output window you can see all extracted data that holds 10 rows. All data are inserted in nested Python list. Next we will convert this data in the form of table and then store that table in an Excel file. So first of all we will use for loop for reading this Python list. So we will write for table in tables. Here table is showing a single whole table. We have two tables. In output window you can see each table is started with an empty blank Python list because we have not extracted the heading of each table's columns. That is showing by th, but we have not extracted th data. So by using table.remove, it means list.remove function we will use and delete all the empty list and then print again table and run the program. In output window it is showing a nested list but there is no empty blank Python list. Now again by using for loop we will read each row of each table. Next we will print all the rows of both the tables. Now in output window you can see a list of 10 rows and 2 columns. Now we will split this list in two parts. First column and second column, index of first column is 0 and index of second column is 1. First column is stored in Python list names and second column is stored in Python list des. After creation of Python list, next we will create a data frame named df that has two columns. First column is name and second column is job. Now we will insert both the Python list names and des in our data frame df. After creation of data frame, now we will export this data frame to an Excel file. The name of Excel file is friends. This file is stored in the same folder where our source code file is stored. We are not specifying any external path. At last, we will print the message that table has been scraped successfully. Now run the program. In output window, it is showing message that table extracted. It means it has created a new external file named friends.xlsx. Now we are opening the file and you can get the scraped data that has 2 columns and 10 rows. In this way, you can scrape tables from any web page very easily. If you like this video, then please subscribe our channel Computer Coding Class. Thank you.